Diddy may have committed another crime while currently at trial. If everything is uncovered and Diddy is responsible, he could be seeing himself facing another charge. Diddy has an ex-girlfriend called Gina. He was dating her and Cassie at the same time. Gina was set to testify against Diddy. Then all of a sudden, she disappeared. Prosecutors can't find her. Nobody know where she's at. If Gina takes the stand and testify against Diddy, that's the nail in the coffin. Gina is the only woman so far who has gone public about her treatment from Diddy, and is very similar to what Cassie is alleging. But the only difference here is Gina came out about 5 years ago against Diddy. She did a whole tell-all interview with Tasha K, breaking down the treatment she received from Diddy, and it was horrible. At the time, we all thought she was a clout chaser. Looking back, she was probably 100% accurate about everything she said. But Gina is currently missing. They can't find her. They can't bring her to testify in court. Where is Gina? Well, Diddy long-term bodyguard Gene Deal, he believes he knows where Gina is, and he believes he knows exactly why Gina went missing.
More to come, bro, because what the prosecution or the defense trying to do, the defense is trying to, you still got Gina, and the prosecution or the defense was trying to tell the prosecutor, well, she's not a witness. She's not a witness. They want the prosecution to hurry up to bring Gina in so Gina could paint the picture that like everything was consenting because she's been paid off.
And this is the one that disappeared, right?
Yeah, this is the one who disappeared. This is the one who, they could get her. There's nowhere she could go that the federal government, if they want you, that you can't be gotten. You understand what I'm saying? If the federal government wants you that bad, you'll be gotten, bro. It's too much technology, photo imaging. There's nowhere she could go. She Asian, you know what I'm saying, half Asian or whatever like that. She might like Chinese food, rice or whatever like that. She got to go somewhere to get something to eat. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. So now she come and she testified in behalf of Diddy. They want the prosecution to bring her in. They know she's a hostile witness. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be here, this, that, and other. She made a post, I'd rather be in Chanel and all this other shit like that. That's the girl who took off the payment. She took the $2 million payment from Diddy and them when she got on Tasha K. I think Diddy may have gave her $2 million or something like that. Got her in school, gave her an apartment out in LA, still was messing with him. Oh man, brainwashed. But she did talk to the federal government. They do have emails and everything from her and her lawyer. So she had to be somewhat involved in that. You understand? It's a lot of stuff. They said they got 6 more weeks of testimony.
She went from fully cooperating with the feds, sitting down with them, her lawyers going back and forth with the feds. She's meeting with the feds, letting them know everything they need to know. And then when trial starts, she don't want to take the stand no more. That's because that bag came in. So now she got gone because she understands that when she takes that stand and perjure herself, she could go to jail. Diddy and them gave her that check for, hey, if they find a way to bring you to court, bro, you gotta let them know, bro, that you lied, that, that Diddy ain't do nothing to you or you don't remember. But she knows, bro. Man, listen, you take the stand and you try to pull that in federal court, that's your behind. You is out of here. So her best bet is just disappear until the trial is over and then deal with the consequences later. But if the feds discover that Diddy gave Gina any form of compensation, any form of money after they talked to her, bro, he could get charged with like witness intimidation, bribery, all type of stuff, bro. As a matter of fact, the RICO case he's currently fighting is for arson, bribery, forced labor. So if they find out, bro, he bribed another witness, bro, tack that on, bro. It's over with. Patterns is the key to a conviction in this case. And with Gina, her story is so similar to Cassie that it's going to be almost impossible for Diddy to overcome if she comes to court and tell it. If you guys don't know, when Gina went on Tasha K, she told a story of verbal violations, physical violations, even came when she was pregnant. And she really told a story of how Diddy preyed on her when she was really young, just like when Cassie was really young. Cassie allegedly that Diddy preyed on her. How, the violations began pretty early in their relationship, just like Cassie said, right? The manipulation, just like Cassie said. So here is Gina explaining some of the things she went through with Diddy.
Now let's talk about the physical abuse. If you're okay, are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So obviously you terminated baby one because you loved him.
Mm-hmm.
How long after you guys started dating is when did the physical abuse start?
The first time it ever happened, which was not even like that long into the relationship, because I met him in February, and then it was probably like the beginning of May, because we were at Meek's Mill's birthday.
Okay.
He had like a mansion party, and we went, but while we were there, I was sitting here, and then Puff, and then Meek, but I was like covered with like a stand or something, like probably says like "Happy Birthday, Meek" or something like that, but it's like a little stand that like was covering me, because there was like a lot of cameras and stuff there. So it was like me, Puff, and Meek. Puff had like leaned forward to like talk to somebody, say hi or whatever. And so I turned over to Meek and I said, "Happy birthday." He put his hand out and then he was like, "Thank you." So I reached his hand and shook it. And as I shook Meek's hand, he turned around and saw it and he got so mad.
Wow.
And then we probably like stayed like 20 minutes after that happened. And then when we got in the car, he like grabbed my hair. We were in the one of those Escalade trucks.
Okay.
So I was sitting on this side, he was on the other side, and he like grabbed my hair and like cussed me out for doing that. He was like, "Why? Can I cuss?"
Yeah.
Oh, he was like, "Why you shaking his hand for?" Like just saying stuff like
it was
that. I
just
was
like
like
a jealous rage.
Yeah, I was like, I was just saying happy birthday, nothing else. I think he thought I was trying to be sneaky behind his back, because I like reached over when he like leaned forward to talk to somebody else. So he thought I was trying to be sneaky.
And you were how old at this time?
I was 22 probably.
Wow. Okay.
And then he did this. So King Los was sitting in the back.
Okay.
And then when we got to the hotel, it got even worse. And he took one of my heels and tried to throw it at me, and then he like mushed my face and like really hard and made my nose bleed.
This is eerily similar to the Cassie situation. Cassie told a story of Diddy being in a jealous fit of rage and attacking her in a black truck afterwards as well, and then dragging her to the hotel. It's the exact same story. But Gina told this story 4 years ago before Cassie lawsuit, right? So again, just us watching what Diddy did in that hotel, this story to me is credible, and I have no reason to think that she's lying. I feel like at this point, Diddy is guilty until he's innocent when it comes to DV. The trafficking charges, I don't know. But when it comes to domestic violence, come on, bro. Come on, Diddy. All right, stop it. And the thing is this too, though. He's doing this in front of other people, so there are eyewitnesses. The Dawn Richards chick who testified in her lawsuit, she actually recalled this story taking place because she was there. But like her lawyers made a mistake and said that Cassie was in the story when it wasn't Cassie. It was actually about Gina. And when she testified, it got brought up and she said, "Oh no, they made a mistake. That wasn't about Cassie. It was about somebody else. The somebody else was Gina." So and she would also tell Tasha K about a time when she was pregnant. And Diddy brutalized her when she was pregnant and made her lose her baby.
Can you name a few more instances?
The other time was he had caught me texting another man. We was in Miami, and it got really crazy that time. We was upstairs and he had like, we were in his closet and he like pushed me and I fell to the ground and then he like stood over me. So I was like laying on my back and he stood over me and he started like punching me like this. Like he avoided my face, but he like started punching me like on the side of my head and I was just like covering my face. And he did that and then after he got done doing that, he like, because he was standing, his legs were like in between me, so he stomped on my stomach like really hard and I like took the wind out of my breath. I couldn't breathe and he kept hitting me and I was like pleading to him like, can you stop? I can't breathe. And he like stopped for a little bit. He like grabbed my hair from the back and like was like punching the back of my head. Cause he was just avoiding my face when he was like hitting me.
Wow.
The next big fight we got into was I can't remember if it was like in November or beginning of December of last year. At that point I was like fighting back because I just had enough of his shit and he kept like pushing my buttons and I was just like trying to like calm the situation down before it got worse. And he just kept pushing me. And then so I left his bedroom and I went down to like the meditation room. It's kind of like a guest house, like it's like separate from his house. And he followed me there. And he like continued talking shit to me and I just got to the point where I was just so angry that I like took a bottle of De Leon and then I like smashed it on the ground and he was like, bitch, you did that at my house with my kids here. Bitch, my kids is here. And then I ran out the meditation room
Meditation room.
Meditation room.
Okay.
And he chased after me. He pushed me to the ground outside and he took my hair and like was dragging me across like the grass in my hair with my hair. And then after that like a couple hours later, like it was the weekend, so we had people coming over and he just like acted like nothing happened.
She would also reveal other things like Diddy having scandalous pictures of Lori Harvey in his phone when Lori Harvey would appear to not really be, completely grown up. So it's things like this, bruh, is why you don't want her on that stand, bruh. Now it's alleged, like Gina just said, he gave her $2 million in like 5 years ago when she first started coming out with these stories. And she kind of stayed around too, because I remember in like 2023 or 2024, her and Young Miami was going back and forth on the internet over Diddy because Diddy was seeing her and Young Miami at the same time. So she came out, did this tell-all, talk about how horrific Diddy is, how bad Diddy is, how horrible he is, and then went right back to Diddy after the $2 million cleared. And then when the fast came, she turned on Diddy, and now apparently she got paid again, so now she is on Diddy's side. Like chicks like this, I believe Diddy did her wrong. Yes, Diddy did her wrong, but a lot of these chicks, they move like opportunists. They move like they really don't have any interest in real and true justice. I feel like real justice is getting somebody held accountable for what they did to you. Justice isn't, hey, bruh, I'm going to use the pressure the feds got on you to get a quick payday and then act like we're cool. And then whenever you're back in some scandal, I'm going to utilize the information I have against you for another payday. It's like the infinite money glitch. It never ends. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Do you guys think Diddy paid this chick to go missing and not testify against him? Let me know in the comment section, all right? And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out how Kevin Gates just pissed off black people again and they're really upset at him. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. Out of here, folks. Peace.